They've never had a young mom in the Senate. I was really the first, well, there's other moms. Mary Landrieu had 2 children when she was a senator, and they were young when she first started out as well. But they don't know how to handle it. The funniest story was when I was nursing, and this is only a nursing mother will understand this, and I'm not going to explain it to anyone else. But, so I'm appointed when Henry's 6 months old, and I nursed for the first year. And one of the jobs of junior senators is they have to preside over the Senate. And it means you sit at that very fancy, ornate desk, and when people are speaking, you call on them so they take turns and use the allotted amount of time. And when people are speaking, it's fascinating, but oftentimes no one is speaking, and you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs for hours. So I was given this time of 5 to 7. Now, I nurse Henry at that time. You know, I nurse him every day at that time, and I had to explain to this young male staffer that I can't be somewhere away from my child during that time. I need to be able to nurse or at least be pumping. And of course I can't explain to him what that feels like because it would make no sense. He has no wife, he has no kids. So I got nowhere, and I kept saying, I need a different time slot, at least for the next 4 months. I just need a different time slot. And he would have none of it. He said, you do what you're told. Oh. So I, of course, took it into my own hands and just started calling junior senators and said, what time slot do you have? Can I please change with you? And Mark Udall, who I will love from now till forever, because I explained to him the situation, he said, oh my goodness, of course, you can have my morning time slot. I said, great. And so I was able to handle it myself, but the staff were never going to accommodate me, even something so important as feeding your child at the time they need to be fed. It's similar also now today. When they call votes between 5 and 7, I can get a sitter almost any day at 6:30, but not before 6:30, because they all work on the Hill where they have to stay to work till 6. So if votes are called sometime between then, school closes at 6, I gotta be there at 6, I pick up the kids, and they have to come with me to vote because there's nowhere else to bring them. And so they come with me to the Capitol, and most of my older colleagues, you know, think it's charming. I'm very stressed out and sweating. But so I bring my children in, and there's nowhere to sit them while I vote because unlike the House, in the House, any child under 12 can actually go on the House floor. So when it was just me and Theo, and he was 4, I could bring Theo with me. He'd help everyone vote with these little cards. We'd have hot dogs in the cloakroom. It was his happiest moments. But in the Senate, no kids allowed, and no kids are allowed in any of the rooms that are adjacent to the floor. So I can't sit them in the cloakroom and say, just sit here for a second while I run in. It doesn't exist. And so I kept pressing the staff, can I please just have permission to, I managed to just sit them in Harry Reid's office because it's a public place and Harry doesn't mind. But they finally allowed me to hold Henry's hand because Henry's the one I'm worried about. He's 6, and since I've been in this job, he's been 3 through 6, you know, 4 through, so times when you have to watch that kid, he can't be unminded. And so they finally let me lean in the door and vote while I hold his hand on the other side. So I'm doing this all the time with Henry. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than nothing.